Auburn Blitz is now on the air. Your daily look into what's happening in Auburn athletics. With your host, Andy Graham, Brett Pritchard, Randy Lee, War Eagle.
Hello again, everyone, and good Monday afternoon. Welcome into the latest edition of the Auburn Blitz. I am Andy Graham alongside Jim Hardy. We'll be with you for the next hour, taking your comments, taking your phone calls, talking about everything going on in the world of Auburn athletics. 256-234-6221 is our number here. Give us a call. Let us know what's on your mind today. I don't quite really know how to act. It's been so long since we've actually had a show where Auburn won a football game. But nonetheless, it is a lot more pleasant, I must say. Auburn gets the win over Arkansas 33-24. Auburn defense only really giving up 17 of those points.
That's right.
Which is right at their average. Mm-hmm. They continue to really and that's saying something against this Arkansas offense. I mean, they were coming in, I think we said, scoring 44 a game.
44. Right.
And that's in SEC play, by the way.
Right.
They put up 42 against Texas A&M. They put up 31 against Tennessee.
Was it A&M they were in the 30s?
They were up 42 against A&M.
42, that's right.
Yeah, 42, 45, 42.
Top three team in the country.
That's what they say. And, hey, they went down and, slapped LSU around, so in Baton Rouge. Caused the man to lose his job for sure. But Auburn's defense just continues to impress. They do. They are pretty special. They are putting up some pretty incredible numbers this year. The Auburn offense, there's a change made. There's a change made at quarterback. Jim, after a pick six, of course, from Jackson Arnold there in the end of the first half, Ashton Daniels is inserted. We've had a lot of people calling in over the last several weeks wanting to see a change made. That change was made. Ashton Daniels led Auburn up and down the field in the second half, could not cash it in for a touchdown, but did get 5 field goals there in the second half, and that's able to stand up as Auburn wins this game. You just start thinking about it. Auburn kicked 6 field goals in this game. If they just cash 2 of those in, just 2 of them,
right,
then you're scoring 41 points in this game.
But doesn't that sound a glaring light on? We still got the same problem we had before we actually won a ball game that we do right now. That we got a guy that can't call plays.
Well, look, I will say this, and going back and watching the game today, Auburn there were some really bad, I thought, ideas and play calls in the red zone, and especially inside the 10-yard line. However, I will give Freeze a bit of a reprieve to say that, you got a new quarterback in there. We had a 3rd and 5 inside the red zone, and we had a delay of game. Guy that has not played quarterback in quite a while, coming in cold like that, you're going to expect stuff like that. But, we get a penalty like that. We go down there, we're going to go for it on 4th and 2 at the 2-yard line. We have another penalty, a false start, which backs us up. That way we end up kicking the field goal. So there were some opportunities there, but some penalties cost us. I don't really put that on Freeze. But, yes, there were some bad play calls. I'm not saying a lot of people, for anybody to say that a win over Arkansas Hugh Freeze has saved his job. No. That is utterly ridiculous.
No, because we reported, as you and I were talking about off air before this thing ever started, they're like the worst defense in the conference.
They are.
Giving up all these points, all these yards. I mean, they were giving it up to everybody, and yet we still go down there and, like you said, take away the interception. How many points did we physically put up?
It was not good.
That's the issue. And like I was thinking about the drive chart, Ashton went in there in the second half. He had 9-play drive, 42 yards. Let me go down here to the other field goal and look. 6 plays for 18 yards.
8 for 73, 4 for 5, 8 for 19.
So doesn't it sound like, not taking anything away from Ashton, but he was put into good situations because of the defensive play?
Yes.
He had a great starting field position.
Yes.
So who's to say if Jackson had the same starting field position, you still wouldn't get a field goal? So what actually, not that I'm against the change. I like to see change. But he hadn't really shown me, he didn't just jump off the board and go, hey, I'm the man.
True.
He didn't take over the game.
However, I will say this as well. Every time we got the ball, we scored.
That's true.
That's something the second halves have been in particular horrendous for this Auburn 100%. Offense. Auburn did now the defense put them in great position, but they did go down and score every time they had the ball. That's a baby step forward. And number 2, I will say, if Jackson Arnold, just Jim Hardy, if Jackson Arnold plays all 4 quarters of this game, does Auburn win? In your gut.
And again, it goes back to only because of what the defense did.
Okay.
If the defense put him in those short fields, we still kick field goals. I don't think that this.
You think we win this game?
I think you still win the game.
I do not.
I think he brought the momentum into it with Ashton, and I get it. We can disagree, but you got to look at it at a field position game here.
Sure.
If I gave you the ball on the 40 and the 30 and the 40 every single time, somebody with Jackson's legs and ability, at least if we just hand the ball off, we're going to get some field goals out of the deal.
Yeah.
It's on. But yes, no, you're totally entitled to. I like the spark with Ashton Daniels. I do like it.
I just have no faith.
This is the part I loved even more is when this thing was over with. I can't remember if it was AL.com or maybe Auburn Football. Somebody was filming Ashton walking off the field. There were kids from all over, like on his team, on the other team. Man, great job, great. Thank you for coming out here. He seemed very everybody had his respect, I guess.
Yeah.
And I like that.
All right, let's go to the Eric McKinley Mortgage Pro hotline for the first time today. Hey, Mylan, you're on the Auburn Blitz.
What's going on, guys?
How's it going, War Eagle?
War Eagle, I got a 2-part question for you.
All right.
First question is, do you guys believe that Auburn is serious about football?
Yes, I do.
I would say with close to 100 support staff in a building working on it every day, I would think they're serious.
And my second part is, the reason I ask that is because I'm going to use Brian Kelly for an example. The man won an SEC West title, had a Heisman Trophy quarterback, 2 10-win seasons, a 9-win season, and was 20-2 at knot games in Death Valley, and was fired with a $50 million buyout. But yeah, here we are with Hugh Freeze with only a $15 million buyout. I don't see where we're serious in today's college football. I feel the game has changed. It's more of an NFL model. Keeping Freeze after the Missouri game was a huge mistake. I know we won, but I just feel like we got Billy Napier, guys. And I'll hang up and listen. And that was part of my second part question. With that example, do y'all believe we're serious about football?
Appreciate it. As always, Mylan's always first on the list here. So always great questions. You can tell he's been thinking about it. Yeah, look, you don't put the money Auburn's put into it, and like you said, the support staff, the everything that I can't say that Auburn is unserious about football. Now, the Auburn and LSU situations are a little bit different, right?
Yes.
LSU's coming off a national title not too long ago. Mm-hmm. What was that, 8? Was that 18? Was that 20? No, it was
20, wasn't it?
Was it now? Alabama won it 20.
COVID year,
maybe it was 19. 19. Maybe it was the year before.
The Burrow year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So they're in very recent past. Now, Ed Orgeron is ended up, they fire him, and rightly so, and pay his buyout. bring in Brian Kelly and give him enough time. But that was a bad fit from the beginning. I'm not sure anybody was really at LSU was happy with that hire after the first 5 minutes. So I that was going to end badly eventually, and they just went ahead and made that decision. We're trying to climb out of a hole here. Mm-hmm. So I get the fact that we're on our third coach in about 5 or 6 years. So I understand the idea of John Cohen to want to, let's give him every single possible opportunity to turn this thing around and show us that, we're moving in the right direction. The roster has changed. The talent has definitely improved. Mm-hmm. It's continuing to improve. You've got, some really nice pieces in this upcoming recruiting class. Hopefully it can be even better if you go on a winning streak here to finish out the season. But I've been saying all year that Freeze is not the guy. He can't get it done. He needs to go. If he wins out, does that change things? You just said it. We were talking before the show. You can go ahead and say it publicly.
Yeah, it's not going to change anything. It doesn't. Because you've had, like we always like to do on this show, put together a history, a resume. Mm-hmm. His resume for 3 years shows you just the play calling is not there in the SEC games. You can say whatever you want on every interview you do that, we should be 5-2 or 6-1, or you should be and are two different things. And you could have very well, if that defense didn't bail you out, you'd be looking at an offer in the SEC right now. Yeah. I mean, we can always spin it the other way if that's the way you want to spin it.
True. All right, so I will say this, and I know I appreciate what anybody's opinion is on this, and we'd love to hear them today, 256-234-6221. I said at the beginning of the show, I'll say it again. Winning against Arkansas changes nothing as far as Hugh Freeze's hot seat or tenure is concerned. However, if you win out, in my opinion, and that's what it will take, if you win out and you finish the season 8-4 after beating two top 10 teams in Alabama and Vanderbilt, and that gives you the opportunity, if you're Hugh Freeze, to coach next year and make a change at offensive coordinator in the offseason. To me, that goes without saying at this point. But that has to be done. But you cannot fire him at 8-4, having, maybe you finally turned the corner, quote unquote, got over the hump.
Sure, but I'll give you my opinion when we come back.
All right. We'd love to hear yours. 256-234-6221. We'll be back with more right after this.
Hi, this is Brian Bice with Bice Motors. With our all-star lineup of Dodge trucks, Jeep, SUVs, and Chrysler cars, we offer the area a team dedicated to making your next vehicle purchase a positive experience. Our sales team offers competitive pricing, and we back up all sales with a service department second to none. Bice Motors also offers the area's best selection of pre-owned vehicles. Visit Bice Motors at 2133 Cherokee Road in Alexander City.
Guaranteed lowest price. Buy it at Bice Motors.
Adams Motorsports of Montgomery knows it's the best time to ride. Right now, get the best deals on all of our Suzuki and Kawasaki street bikes, side-by-sides, four-wheelers, and dirt bikes. Adams Motorsports has it all, and our inventory is vast. Get out there, ride the streets and trails, and let Adams Motorsports make your pleasure our business. With family customer service and service after the sale. It's time to ride, so come see us on Eastern Boulevard, Montgomery, or online at adamsmotorsports.com.
L&M Pawn and Gun, located in the USA Factory Stores in Opelika, is East Alabama and West Georgia's complete gun, tactical, and pawn shop. It invites the region to shop over 500 firearms in stock, on the floor, and ready for sale at the market's best values. At L&M Pawn and Gun, we specialize in all tactical guns, equipment, and parts, including AK-47 and AR-15s. Specialized parts for tactical guns as well as suppressors and other parts you can't find anywhere. L&M Pawn and Gun has it all in the USA Factory Stores in Opelika, or shop online, lmpawnandgun.com.
This is Kathy Holmes with Pepper Tree Steaks and Wine. Jeff Verner and I opened in East Montgomery 25 years ago and have become the premier butcher shop, wine retailer, and caterer in the River region. We are excited to invite you to our newest location at 2459 East Glen Avenue in Auburn, Opelika. We want to become your one-stop shop for the freshest cuts of meat in town, grab-and-go casseroles, gift items, and the best wine selection in the area. Think of us when catering your next event. Check us out online at steaksandwine.com for daily lunch specials and details on upcoming wine tastings and fun events.
Looking for hometown service and name brands you can trust? Come to Presley Appliance and Furniture. From the best choice in appliances from Whirlpool, Maytag, Amana, and KitchenAid to home furnishings, Presley's is your one-stop shop for comfort and quality. And now we've added the Mattress Shop by Serta Simmons Bedding and top-quality sheets and pillows from Caraloha. Shop Presley Appliance and Furniture on Cherokee Road in Alex City or online at PresleyAppliance.com. That's PresleyAppliance.com.
There's only one option for top-of-the-line aftermarket upgrades on your vehicle, and that's Frontline Outfitters. We offer quality parts, lift kits, custom wheels and tires, bed covers, step bars, and toolboxes. They're installed by trained and skilled professionals, to custom powder coating with hundreds of colors and finishes, to the highest quality film for window tinting using state-of-the-art film cutting technology. Call Frontline Outfitters at 256-409-8100. Don't be in the back of the line. Put your vehicle at the front with Frontline Outfitters.
Looking for the perfect spot to unwind? Welcome to Bunkers. Our friendly staff and vibrant atmosphere make Bunkers the ultimate hangout space for all ages. With 6 state-of-the-art golf simulator stations, you can play around with friends no matter the weather. Enjoy mouth-watering food and a wide variety of handcrafted mixed drinks. With our attached parking deck, access is always hassle-free. Make your next night out unforgettable at Bunkers.
Hillary Towers may very well be the Lake Martin area's best kept secret, an affordable senior citizens community located on Highway 22 East in Alexander City. Spacious one-bedroom units are currently available. Great location, peaceful setting, comfortable living where pets are allowed and utilities are included. Call today for more information on the newly renovated Hillary Towers, 256-329-0552. 256-329-0552. Hillary Towers, 22 East, Alexander City.
Visit our new locations in Gadsden and Oxford today.
For work or play, it's Glenn Smith Chevrolet. Silverado and Colorado's ready to roll for Chevy Truck Month. Get going in a powerful new full-size Chevrolet Silverado with discounts up to $13,500 off. Test drive the mid-size Chevy Colorados. Big performance and big discounts up to $5,000 off. People from all over the USA are coming to Glenn Smith Chevrolet. Get ready to drive and get ready to smile.
Welcome back, everyone, to the Auburn Blitz. Andy and Jim here with you, just getting started on today's show. Thank you so much for all of you out there being with us. Be sure to check out the podcast at 8 o'clock in the morning on YouTube or Facebook. And then always, as always, be sure to join us for your lunch hour. 12 to 1 right here on your Spectrum cable dial or your Facebook page, YouTube, however you choose to consume our content. All right, Jim, brought to you each and every day by J.A. Smith and Sensa Green. We'll talk a little bit more about them in a little bit. But you were saying before we went to break.
Now you got to remind me what I was on because my brain just locked.
We're talking about firing Euphrates or not to fire Euphrates, or what it will take.
Oh yeah, that's right. You were saying if he won out that it would.
I was saying if he won out, that would keep his job, but I think he still needs to change offensive coordinator.
I know where my brain was now. Think about it in this way, and I think that's what Milan had brought up on the other situation, the Kelly situation. Okay. Look at it as the same situation as Georgia had. Years ago, they had a Mark Richt that was winning 9-3 every year. How do you go get rid of a 9-3 because you knew a Kirby Smart was available? You knew Kirby almost went to Auburn. He almost, I forgot the other SEC school that was after him.
South Carolina.
Mm-hmm. Georgia basically said, hey, we're going to do whatever it takes. We'll fire our 9-3 coach to get you because we know you're elite. Is it an LSU situation that they realize there's coaches dropping like flies everywhere, and the guy they want's Lane Kiffin, or the guy they want's Nick Saban, or to just throw the name out there? Do you go ahead and say, well, yeah, Kelly at the end of the year is going to have us 8-4, but that's not good enough. We got to do this. So Auburn is the powers that be. Obviously, Cohen's not even participating in a lot of these interviews from what I'm seeing anymore, or showing up at his press conferences. So he's somebody behind the scenes. Is Auburn doing the same process? I guess my question to you is, do you feel like Auburn's already got their target? Or they feel like, okay, let's just let all this play out. He's still gone, but let's let it all play out at the end of the year, and we'll figure out what's there. Because Auburn, traditionally, you go look at it. I think that's why we're in the mess we're in now. You go back and get a Harsin. You go back and get a Freeze. You go back, and go down the list, a Chizik. Auburn's never been one to go get that big splash hire and spend $12 million a year on them. We always want to get somebody that up-and-comer in that $5 to $7 million range. And maybe the carousel, because there's such damage going on out there, maybe Auburn's just going to sit back and say, look, the behind-the-scenes people are already saying, hey, he's gone, but let's just let him play the year out and see where some of these other coaches go.
Well, do you see a Kirby Smart out there?
Kiffin out there. I think if you get
we already made a run at him, and he said no.
Well, that's his daughter got us on that one. But, yes.
You bidding against Penn State, LSU, and Florida.
Correct. Now, and the name you brought up the other day was James Franklin. Do you see him coming to Auburn, Alabama? Is he a fit?
I think he would be a fit.
Because the man's done nothing but win. Now, he had won the big games against Ohio State, but who else has?
But, the difference between Kirby and, again, Kirby's not Kirby until he's Kirby.
Correct.
Okay? Hiring him with no experience is, that's a gamble that they made, and it worked out, and it came up aces. Mm-hmm. But that they got lucky, I believe, in Georgia. Yes, they made a calculated decision, but it could have just as easily worked out like the Billy Napier. It could have just as easily, worked out like so many of these other coaches. There's only a handful of guys that are going to be elite, and
Well, once you've proven it, like Lane has proven that he's doing
now
a lot
Lane Kiffin, that would be a smash grand slam.
So if you go take a Lane Kiffin and stick him on an LSU with more resources than Ole Miss has got, he's got a chance to win a title. Same way with Florida. Does he make that move? And he already had the opportunity to come to Auburn. He's not coming now. But if he did, does he have the same resources at Auburn he does at LSU?
Like you said, it's going to be a bidding war now.
Right.
For those probably between LSU and Florida.
Right.
And I've already seen one where, these are usually inflated to some degree. But one was $13.5 million a year.
Right. Highest paid coach in the country.
So is Auburn, are we going to start bidding? Are we willing to pay a guy $15 million a year?
Well, you're bidding on players. What'll stop you from bidding on coaches?
Well,
that's the thing is I think this is missing is we're taking chances like we've always. I don't know how I want to say it is. We've always hired somebody that was a play caller or the Gus and the Hugh era. Then we hired Chizik that was a defensive guy, but at least he knew how to get out of the way and let somebody else do the deal.
I will say this: you brought it at the beginning of what you said. I do not believe John Cohen has made a decision and Hugh Freeze is just playing out the string for the end of the season.
Right.
I believe from everything that I've heard, John Cohen is behind Hugh Freeze and he wants him to succeed. He's going to give him every opportunity to succeed.
Right.
And again, I think there's a chance if Auburn goes 7-5, Hugh Freeze definitely will be back. I said that didn't make any sense. I think there's a great chance if Auburn goes 7-5, Hugh Freeze will be back.
So you think Cohen believes in him enough that if he made some changes over the offseason that he'd give him a chance to stick around?
I think he's going to give him at least that one more year, yes.
Right.
Now, if Auburn wins out, I think Auburn deserves. I think Hugh Freeze deserves
winning out
another
is a
chance.
different thing. 7-5, that means you've lost to one of those top.
This
10
is
teams.
true.
Or,
Yet again, you lose
throw it in there like we already said. What if we come out this next week and lose to Kentucky at home?
Then you fire him.
Right.
I think
an unforgivable sin. Right?
Yes, that is an unforgivable sin.
Yeah.
The unpardonable sin, losing to Kentucky at home this year.
Right.
All right, we got to take a break. Don't go anywhere. Love to hear from you. 256-234-6221. More to come right after this.
Chick-fil-A is always the best option when you're on the go, but they are also great when it comes to planning your next event, from tailgating to birthday parties to weddings. Call Chick-fil-A Alexander City at 256-289-7955 for catering or order on the Chick-fil-A app. Make sure to choose the Alexander City location and have your catering order ready to go. Nugget trays, mac and cheese trays, fruit trays, cookie trays, gallons of our famous lemonade or tea, and chilled grilled chicken sub sandwiches, and a lot more options. Make it Chick-fil-A Alexander City for your next event.
For air that's cool and clean, call Senza Green. For air that's cool and clean, we care about the air you breathe. Call Senza Green.
Turn to the experts at Sensagreen and find out how to get up to $1,000 in carry or cool cash rebates. Visit Sensagreen.com today to be worry-free when it comes to your home comfort and indoor air quality.
For air that's cool and clean, we care about the air you breathe. Call Senza Green.
Presley Appliance and Furniture, located on Cherokee Road in Alexander City, is locally owned and operated with over 35 years of experience in the appliance and furniture business. Specializing in Amana, Whirlpool, KitchenAid, and Ashley Furniture, Presley Appliance services what they sell and will make sure you receive top-notch customer service. Call them today at 256-329-9762 or drop by to see them on Cherokee Road in Alexander City. Presley Appliance and Furniture, where they service what they sell. There's only one option for top-of-the-line aftermarket upgrades on your vehicle, and that's Frontline Outfitters. We offer quality parts, lift kits, custom wheels and tires, bed covers, step bars, and toolboxes that are installed by trained and skilled professionals, to custom powder coating with hundreds of colors and finishes, to the highest quality film for window tinting using state-of-the-art film cutting technology. Call Frontline Outfitters at 256-409-8100. Don't be in the back of the line. Put your vehicle at the front with Frontline Outfitters.
This is Kathy Holmes with Pepper Tree Steaks and Wine. Jeff Verner and I opened in East Montgomery 25 years ago and have become the premier butcher shop, wine retailer, and caterer in the River region. We are excited to invite you to our newest location at 2459 East Glen Avenue in Auburn, Opelika. We want to become your one-stop shop for the freshest cuts of meat in town, grab-and-go casseroles, gift items, and the best wine selection in the area. Think of us when catering your next event. Check us out online at steaksandwine.com for daily lunch specials and details on upcoming wine tastings and fun events.
At Central Alabama Community College, we provide a quality education that will set you up for success. Whether you're pursuing a degree or advancing your career with technical training, CAC offers premier programs at 4 campuses in Alexander City, Childersburg, Prattville, and Talladega. From industrial, electronics to machining, our students are prepared for the workforce or further education. At CAC, you'll enjoy vibrant campus life, exciting athletics, and personalized support, all at an affordable price. Your future starts here at CAC. Apply today.
Looking for the perfect spot to unwind? Welcome to Bunkers. Our friendly staff and vibrant atmosphere make Bunkers the ultimate hangout space for all ages. With 6 state-of-the-art golf simulator stations, you can play around with friends no matter the weather. Enjoy mouth-watering food and a wide variety of handcrafted mixed drinks. With our attached parking deck, access is always hassle-free. Make your next night out unforgettable at Bunkers.
Henderson & Coker is a premier custom general contractor located in Central Alabama. With over 50 years of industry experience, Henderson & Coker has been crafting stunning custom residential and commercial spaces for families and businesses throughout Alabama and Georgia. If you're in the market for a top-of-the-line luxury home or specialized commercial work, contact the experts at 256-750-7383 and check them out on the web at hendersonandcoker.com.
Welcome back, everyone, to the Auburn Blitz. Andy and Jim here with you. Only about 30 more minutes left in today's show. Give us a call, 256-234-6221. We are brought to you each and every day by Sense of Green Heating, Cooling, and Insulation. For air that's cool and clean, call on Sense of Green, 334-487-3555. And J.A. Smith Construction and Excavation. No job's too big, no job is too small, commercial or residential. For all your needs, J.A. Smith, 334-531-0199. All right, Jim, we were talking about this Auburn team. Look, they got to win. Their first win of the year in conference. And you can say, yeah, I know Arkansas is terrible, and they are. Defensively, they're terrible. Offensively, they're the best, the offense in the SEC. They run up a big-time yardage and score a lot of points. Auburn's defense contained them, only gave up 17 points. Xavier Atkins, my goodness. This guy is, you talk about a find.
And Rashawn Pleasant.
Rashawn Pleasant.
That's a find, too.
Where did he come from? Tulane or somewhere like that? He just –
you got to also use the argument even in the very first game of the season. If he doesn't return that kickoff, it might be a different game at Baylor.
And, people talk about the interceptions. How about the first kickoff of the second half?
Yeah.
He bursts out and gives us great field position right off the bat and gives us an opportunity. So he was, you want to talk about special teams, you want to talk about defense, those two guys made an enormous difference in that game. All right, let's go to the Eric McKinley Mortgage Pro hotline. Welcome in, Jerry. Hey, you're on the Auburn Blitz.
Okay, thank you, buddy, for taking my call. How you doing today, Andy and Jim?
I'm feeling a little bit better.
Yes, sir, me too. Look, I'll try to be quick to the point and brief, but look, I was tickled to death with that win Saturday. I know all Auburn people were. It just felt like a relief and everything. And just thinking back on it, y'all brought it up about the rest of the season, huge job and so forth. Well, if he did win out, you'd have to keep him. He'd deserve it and so forth and so on. But in the back of my mind, I'm thinking Billy Napier kicking it down the road for next year. But I'm not wishing for that because I'm going to be pulling for Auburn just like everybody else, every game, every time they tee it up out there. So, but looking back at the game this past Saturday, y'all brought it up kind of in a nutshell. It's the fact that our offense, I was sitting there watching the game with several people, and they weren't real tickled necessarily with the offense. Felt like it's classic Hugh Freeze. One drive is total 5 yards and just things such as that. But irregardless of that, we did get the 4 turnovers in the fourth quarter. Our defense plays great, no doubt about it. But that was almost kind of similar to the 93 Auburn-LSU game where we kept picking LSU off. We just didn't score every time like we did then. But you have to ask yourself, honestly, how many times is that going to happen? How many times are we going to be able to go to the well on that with our defense? It's counting on them getting 4 turnovers in the fourth quarter. That's just not likely to happen, even as good as they are and as hard as they play. But it was a good win. It's a win, but we know what Arkansas is. So I'll just leave it at that. That game really doesn't change my mind at all on that situation, guys. And I appreciate y'all taking my call. Thank you very much.
Appreciate it, Jerry. I think a lot of people, again, a win over Arkansas doesn't change anything.
Yeah.
But it's a step forward.
All right.
Let's just say, let's say that.
Let me give you some early stats before our game on Saturday dealing with Kentucky.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know, we're talking about how putrid our offense is?
Mm.
They gave 13 to South Carolina. They gave 14 to Georgia that's been scoring 40 on people.
Right.
They gave 21 to Ole Miss that's been scoring in the 40s. So don't think for a second they're fixing to walk in here and not play defense.
Okay. Was that this year?
That's this year. Reading it right off. October 18th, played Texas, held them to 13. October the 4th, Georgia, 14. South Carolina 13.
What was that game? The Georgia game?
Georgia beat them 35-14.
Okay. Yeah. All right, so you're saying they scored 14 against Georgia?
Yes, that's what I'm getting at. Like I think with our defense, the way that it is, and the way they're playing defense, they're just I don't see how I guess the best way to sum it all up is if we lose this football game on Saturday, then he needs to be fired.
Oh, I don't think that goes. I think that goes without saying.
Yeah.
All right, let's go back to the Eric McKinley Mortgage Pro Hotline. Hey, Joe, you're on the Auburn Blitz. Hey, Joe, you with us?
Yeah.
What you got today?
Okay, I really think that they're not going to really get rid of Drew Brees right now because they can't fold.
You think the money would be the issue? Hey, Joe, just listen to me on the phone. Don't worry about the TV.
Okay.
What? So you think the money's the issue?
No, it's not the money. It's about the ball players that he already got there. And then it's about the ones that come in.
Oh, you're saying that if they get rid of him, then a lot of his players are going to take off too?
I think they will.
Yeah. Well, that's all. I mean, anytime you fire a coach, that's a big issue, especially today with the transfer portal the way it is. All right, Joe, thank you for the call. Yeah, I mean, hey, look, there's lots of, we're going to eventually have to make a list here, pros and cons to keeping him to moving on from somebody else. So I think that's where we are. Now, there's a lot of football left to be played. Auburn's got 4 games left. We're sitting here at 4-4 now. So you go into the season limping. You go into season 6-6, going to the Birmingham Bowl. You go into season 8-4, going to a major bowl, having won 5 straight games. You're going to end the season, 7-5, and you talk about really in a quandary of what to do at that point. So a lot can happen, but hey, Auburn got a win on the road in the SEC. That's at least something to try to build on for at least one more week. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back with more right after these messages.
Looking to transform your outdoor space? Look no further than Bama Sheds. As a family-owned and operated business, we understand your needs. That's why we offer no credit check, rent-to-own options. Enjoy free delivery and setup within 35 miles of our 4 convenient locations. Whether you need a shed, pole barn, garage, or carport, we've got you covered. Visit our website at BamaSheds.com or call 256-268-8484. Bama Sheds, where quality meets affordability and your outdoor dreams become reality.
Dixie Electric Plumbing and Air is excited to participate in our annual Catch Me in Pink campaign, raising money for cutting-edge breast cancer research. We partnered locally with the Joy to Life Foundation and Vera Bradley to help raise significant funds in support of the cause. Each week, we are giving away prizes locally in addition to our national grand prize, a tropical trip for 2. To enter, simply snap an Ussie of you and a pink-clad Dixie employee and enter it on our website. Dixie will donate money for every photo that's submitted, and you will be entered to win big.
I'm Joseph Dean with Lake Martin Funeral Home and Cremation in Dadeville. We are located at 16797 Highway 280, which is on the corner of 280 and 49 North. With an on-site crematory in Opelika and a cemetery in Tallapoosa County, we are a full-service funeral home. To get in touch with us, feel free to come by or call us, 256-750-0381. And for any other questions, you can visit the website at lakemartinfuneralhome.com.
Grain and Leaf, located at 6068 Highway 63 South, is Lake Martin's premier boutique-style bottle shop with a unique array of sophistication for everyone. Appropriately named for its exclusive selection of top spirits, wine, and craft beer, Grain and Leaf also has a number of fine cigars for you to choose from. They also carry the full line of Hornsby Farms assorted jellies and pottery. Open 10 to 7 Monday through Saturday and noon to 5 on Sundays, Grain and Leaf is your premier shop in the Lake Martin area.
EnviroCare is the standard in East Central Alabama for all your pest control and termite needs. EnviroCare exclusively offers Centricon termite colony elimination system that is the industry's most effective termite control to protect your home year-round. The EnviroCare team's service is also the standard for our customers. From eliminating home pests to superior termite control, nobody cares like EnviroCare, serving Lake Martin and East Central Alabama.
The all-new Winter Timber is now open. Located right next to the Walmart Market across from the Auburn Mall. If the outdoors is your lifestyle, Winter Timber is your new headquarters. From rifles, ammo, and hunting supplies, camo, and all the outdoor essentials, they've got it in stock and ready for you. Winter Timber is here to serve Auburn, Opelika, and the entire Lake Martin area. And they'll make the drive worth it. For the best selection and the best service in outdoor gear, one name says it all. Winter Timber, the best in outdoor needs.
Lake Martin Mobile Detailing is the #1 auto and boat detailing company in Central Alabama. Don't trust your vehicle or boat to just anybody. Hire the professionals. Top-of-the-line ceramic coating, detailing, gel coat restoration, and paint correction gives you the options to take care of your boat or vehicle the right way. Located on Highway 63, just about 2 miles from Highway 280 in Alexander City, Lake Martin Mobile Detailing will have you riding in style. Call them today at 256-794-2328.
Hi, I'm Abby Guy, Vice President at Riverbank and Trust. They say that most banks offer the same products, but Riverbank offers something most can't: personal connection. We love getting to know our customers by name and making them feel special with every interaction. It's a feeling of warm hospitality you won't find anywhere else. Experience it for yourself.
What's the verdict?
Can't fix your heat pump. Need a new one.
Uh-oh. What are you thinking?
I'm thinking Daikin.
Call on Kevin Kill and Sunshine Heating and Air at 256-825-4849, Central Alabama's premier Daikin dealer.
So what's he thinking?
Oh, he's thinking Daikin.
Daikin, one of the top selling in the world.
Now I'm thinking Daikin.
Daikin, comfort for life.
When you want quality, selection, price, superior financing, and a pain-free buying experience, look no further than Sons Automotive Group of Montgomery and Auburn. Sons of Montgomery offers the best selection of Kias, Chryslers, Dodges, Jeeps, and Ram trucks. Conveniently located on Eastern Boulevard, Sons Ford of Auburn is the region's Ford volume dealer. And when you shop at any Sons location, they will maximize all incentives and financing options for anyone's credit. Whether Kia, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, or Ram in Montgomery, or Ford in Auburn, Sons Automotive treats you like family because they are family driven.
Welcome back, everyone, to the Auburn Blitz. Andy and Jim here with you. Only a couple more segments left in today's show. I always like to remind you about Pepper Tree Steaks and Wines. They support the and host, or they are the sponsor for the tailgate show, or whatever they'll call it, I'm not sure. The reaction show that Brett and Faith do each and after every game. So be sure to check that out after every game.
Last one past Saturday was done on location.
It was on location at Pepper Tree there in Auburn. So they got tremendous food, daily lunch specials. Go and check out their website, steaksinwine.com, just the letter N, steaksinwine.com. And they got steaks, ribs, burgers, casseroles, a wide selection of wine. 2 locations, one in Montgomery on Pepper Tree and in Auburn on East Glen. Pepper Tree Steaks and Wines. Tremendous food. You will not, the ribs are absolutely delicious. And the Conecuh burgers, I highly recommend. All right, Jim, got some comments here. Lyle says, I hear Ashton Daniels needs to miss a game in order to keep his red shirt. Mercer is the obvious choice, but who plays quarterback? Now, it's my understanding. So, am I understanding that unless he takes this year as a red shirt, he cannot play next year? Is that what I'm hearing?
He is currently listed as a junior.
He is, but he has played. Technically, he's been on 3 teams at Stanford. We established
21,
that.
22, and 23. That's correct.
But he only played a handful of games. But if he didn't use that as a red shirt, then he's technically played 3 games, and he'll have to play a 4th. This would be the 4th if he plays 5 games, I guess.
Right. That sounds right.
But why couldn't he get? I don't know. It's weird. But anyway, so I guess that's the understanding, right? So that's what everybody keeps bringing up. He's got to miss a game this year and only play in 4 if he's going to use this as a redshirt year. But let's throw him out there. Like Jim said, it's not like he came in and was Johnny Unitas off the bench here.
Sure.
In this game. He threw for 70-something yards.
Right.
And now he does look a lot more comfortable. I'll be perfectly honest. Maybe it's just seeing Jackson Arnold one too many times. But I felt so much more confident with him under center. I mean, with him behind center. The way he runs, the way he commanded the offense, he gave, Eric Singleton just a chance, just gave him a chance, and he made a big play in the middle of the field on that long throw.
All right, so let me ask this question then.
Okay.
Just put it all in perspective.
Okay.
Were you just so excited to see somebody else that you gave him a little bit more than you should have? Like you probably put him on a pedestal, like, okay, every throw he makes is just –
I did not put him on a pedestal, no.
I feel better because he made that throw. Because if you remember, Jackson made a throw to Eric a couple games ago they caught on the sideline in the game. I forgot who that was. Eric made a heck of a catch.
Yeah.
If we don't forget, he made a heck of a throw to Cam Coleman in the end zone, one arm getting mugged and interfered with.
How in the world do you not call pass interference on that?
I guess because the referee saw this kid caught the ball. He's like, I'm not calling anything. He's like, I'm going to go touchdown.
That was crazy.
Yeah, no, again, don't take it in the wrong way. I'm just saying let's don't prop him up for the Heisman just yet because
I don't think anybody is, but
you're looking at 6 for 8, 77 yards, and a 55 quarterback rating. 55.
Mm-hmm. 6 of 8, you're not going to do very much. But I thought we didn't ask him to do a whole lot in this game.
Freeze let that cat out of the bag in the post-game interview. He said, I did not put him in situations to ask him to do a lot. I just want him to manage the game.
Right.
And he did that.
And I thought it was
he did it with poise. He did it with effect. I mean, I'm on your page. I like it that you've got a kid that's been in a bunch of big games already. So the moment was not too big for him. He handled it. He helped us win that ball game. That's for sure.
Andy says, we don't kick field goals. Arnold would have taken sacks and we'd have gotten out of field goal range.
Wow.
So if he would have been played.
Okay.
I'm not going to read Thomas's filthy remark. Ed, says Auburn is not prepared to get in a bidding war with Florida, LSU, and Penn State for the best coach out there, and I don't want Rhett Lashley or another Freeze-type hire. So we may be stuck with Freeze, I guess is what Ed is saying, for one more year. All right, we got to take another break, but don't go anywhere. We'll be back with one final segment of the Auburn Blitz. It's gone by quick right after this.
At Central Alabama Community College, we provide a quality education that will set you up for success. Whether you're pursuing a degree or advancing your career with technical training, CAC offers premier programs at 4 campuses in Alexander City, Childersburg, Prattville, and Talladega. From industrial, electronics to machining, our students are prepared for the workforce or further education. At CAC, you'll enjoy vibrant campus life, exciting athletics, and personalized support, all at an affordable price. Your future starts here at CAC. Apply today.
For air that's cool and clean, call Sensi Green. For air that's cool and clean, care about the air you breathe, call Sensi Green.
Turn to the experts at Sensigreen and find out how to get up to $1,000 in carry or cool cash rebates. Visit Sensigreen.com today to be worry-free when it comes to your home comfort and indoor air quality.
For air that's cool and clean, care about the air you breathe, call Sensi Green.
EnviroCare is the standard in East Central Alabama for all your pest control and termite needs. EnviroCare exclusively offers Centricon termite colony elimination system that is the industry's most effective termite control to protect your home year-round. The EnviroCare team's service is also the standard for our customers. From eliminating home pests to superior termite control, nobody cares like EnviroCare, serving Lake Martin and East Central Alabama.
SignSource is your local vendor for commercial and residential sign manufacturing and installation. We offer all kinds of lighted and non-lighted signage, from retail signs, LED message centers, event banners, vehicle wraps, the whole spectrum. We also offer service and repair on existing signs, as well as retrofitting to LED or installation of outsourced signage. We have the knowledge necessary to fulfill all of your signage needs in the short or long term. Visit signsourcenow.com to get started.
Buying a home or property can be the biggest investment of your life. The Wisdom Firm is licensed to close any property purchase in the entire state of Alabama. The office is on both Bent Creek Drive in Auburn and Highway 49 South at beautiful Lake Martin. The Wisdom Firm has you covered. Give Travis and his team a call at 334-826-0722 or check them out at www.auburnlegal.com for all your real estate closing needs. No representation is made that the quality of legal services is greater than the quality of legal services made by other attorneys.
Central Alabama. This is our home. It's where we work, where we play, where we raise our families and grow old. And in the unfortunate event we become sick with cancer, thanks to UAB Medicine Russell Medical Cancer Center, this is where we heal also. We have invested in new technologies and expertise so that now we're able to treat all sorts of cancers, and you never have to leave Tallapoosa County. UAB Medicine Russell Medical Cancer Center. Compassionate, convenient, collaborative cancer care right here at home.
Folks around these parts have known for a long time that Walls Tire, just a mile past the bridge on Highway 280, is your #1 stop for automotive service and repair. At Walls Tire, you'll always find quality service at a fair price on everything from AC, name brand tires, big or small repairs, routine maintenance, towing, and more. When your car or truck needs to run right, there's one place in the area to go, conveniently located and easy to find. Walls Tire, just a mile past the bridge on Highway 280.
Grain and Leaf, located at 6068 Highway 63 South, is Lake Martin's premier boutique-style bottle shop with a unique array of sophistication for everyone. Appropriately named for its exclusive selection of top spirits, wine, and craft beer, Grain and Leaf also has a number of fine cigars for you to choose from. They also carry the full line of Hornsby Farms assorted jellies and pottery. Open 10 to 7 Monday through Saturday and noon to 5 on Sundays, Grain and Leaf is your premier shop in the Lake Martin area.
Bundle your home and auto and save money with State Farm's personal price plan. Contact State Farm agent Ron Carroll today at 256-378-6631 or visit him on Highway 280 in Childersburg. Prices vary by state, options selected by customer availability, and eligibility may vary.
Welcome back, everyone, to the final segment of the Auburn Blitz on this Monday, a cold, rainy Monday afternoon. But let's go to the Eric McKinley Mortgage Pro Hotline. Randy, you're on the Auburn Blitz.
Good afternoon, guys. It's good to call in after a win.
Yes, sir, it is.
I was shocked, and it looked like the quarterback, Jackson, was shocked when they pulled him the other day, but it seemed like it gave the other guys, the other players, a lift when he came out.
I think you're right.
He played better and seemed like the defense played better.
I think you're right. I think it gave a little pep in everybody's step to see Ashton Daniels go out there. And not that like Jim said, not that he burned up the field or anything, but I don't know. He looked more confident. I think the team played more confident.
Yeah. Well, you know what? It just feels good to win again.
Winning's better than losing. Newt
No
Lelouch said
matter
it
what
best.
it took, but y'all have a nice day, and War Eagle, maybe it'll keep on going.
Appreciate it. Thank you, Randy. Yeah, I hope it does.
Yeah, Randy, it's what Andy's already brought up. If we sit here in 5 weeks from now and we've beat a top 10 Vanderbilt and a top 10 Alabama, there won't be a whole lot of conversations about his job anymore. They'll be saying, okay, give him one more year to see if he can iron this out.
Do you agree that you got to make some changes, though, offensively?
No question. I mean, you cannot do –
regardless if you went out 5 straight.
We've raked every stat you can over the coals of Auburn's offense. Auburn's offense is terrible. When you're averaging, what was it, 17 a game?
Yeah.
Yeah. You cannot do that.
We were talking during the break, and we're all sick of it.
Yeah.
If we hear Hugh Freeze say one more time, we're so close. But the thing holding Auburn back is the offense.
That's right.
I mean, they've lost all these one-score games, but it's because of the offense not being able to generate enough points. Now, you got 30 points in this game. You got to help 7 from the defense.
Sure.
But nonetheless, you got 33 points in this game. So that was the mark that we kept saying we got to get to.
Yep.
And if you can get to that mark, and I mean, good grief, if you got 30 points, this team would be undefeated.
I don't care if you kick 10 field goals, get to 30 points.
Yeah.
Get me there somehow, because that means the other team's in a compromise that they got to figure out how to score 30 points on this defense we got. I don't see people scoring 30.
No.
It just ain't going to happen. You may cover some
yeah, if you got time, go ahead.
Yeah, YouTubers. Let's see here. SG says, does Auburn have a chance keeping Durkin without promoting him to head coach, with Freeze resigning at the end of the season due to medical reasons?
If Hugh Freeze resigns and we don't promote him, do we have a chance to keep him? I would say that is less than 40, maybe 25% chance.
As the kids say these days about giving him a bag to come play football, you're going to have to give DJ a bag to keep him.
Well, if you bring in a new coach, I'm not sure I want to stick him with our own defensive coordinator.
Right.
As much as I love Durkin, the way he's playing, and he's coaching right now, you bring in a new staff, That's just the way it goes.
That's true. All right, you got one. John Dent says, keep Freeze another year. He's bound to make some noise sooner or later. Staying is better than someone else. Or starting over is better than someone.
And I told you, there is such a thing as getting over the hump and, learning how to win. Auburn has forgotten how to win. Again, 5 straight wins is what I'm talking about. That would convince me, okay, at least it would open my mind up to think maybe we did get over the hump finally. And we've started to figure things out a little bit. I'll be excited about going into next year.
Okay, well, I'll give you one debunking of that, Gene Chizik. You figure out how to win a title, and then you go like ridiculous the next year.
Well, now
did you forget how to coach?
That was a whole Cam Newton situation.
I know exactly.
That is.
So that's what I'm saying. Hugh has
we're winning as a team here.
He's been through a list of quarterbacks. He's shown that the quarterback guru can't get us a quarterback.
No, that is maybe we got one on the roster. I just don't know. He ain't played
Cam Newton,
yet.
And I guarantee you, Hugh looks the same way.
Yeah.
Because Cam made some plays that Gene and his coaching staff couldn't call. He made them on his own. So at some point, you got to have a playmaker. That's what I keep getting at about Ashton. Ashton's a great kid, great leadership, all that, and I'm for him. I hope he starts against Kentucky. But at some point, he's got to make plays, not just – Hugh can't stand over there like he's used the same dang words he used against Peyton Thorne. That's why I'm doing my hand like back in the day when he did it with Thorne. We just had to dummy down the offense. We had to make it simplified. I had to keep him at a simple. We just want him to control it. You got to win the damn game at some point.
Yeah.
We're not – are we going to sit over there every game and just hope the defense puts up 15 so we can score 15?
Well, I want it to keep a little bit more simple because Hugh Freeze, for whatever reason, that the pick six,
the
90-yard pick six. Why did you call an RPO if we were gashing them running the football?
My point.
Let them just run the football. Don't even give him an option. Why did you do that? That's on you. You can blame it on Freeze. I mean, you can blame it on Arlen. It was a bad throw. But why did you give him the option?
That is one great thing about the great coaches from the history of time of coaching football is if you can do something, do it until they stop you from doing it. If you can run it down their throat for 250 yards, run it down their throat. Don't stop and go, well, we got to throw it 50 times or our averages won't work out right. We ain't worried about averages. Win the damn game.
That'd be nice.
Yeah.
Well, we got one under our belt.
There you go.
All right, he's Jim. I'm Andy. So long for now, everybody. We'll talk again soon.
They call 2 a winning streak.
This is right. This is true.